First, a word on Her Majesty's condition. She and Shinsu both remain asleep, as they likely will be for some time. However, her wound has begun to close, and her breathing and pulse are both steady. At the very least, her life is no longer in danger. By all appearances, she is peacefully at rest, and if she dreams, her dreams are pleasant. I recall when she was young, and she would nestle in Shinsu's feathers, like a hatchling with its mother. She has had no rest since then, especially not since her power awakened. She told me once that if she ever did let herself rest, she'd grow far too fond of it. I can only hope that now, she can finally enjoy the sleep she deserves. Pardon my sentimentality. Regardless of all that, Her Majesty will be indisposed for the foreseeable future. As her tactician, I will offer support in her place as best I can. And so, to business. I trust you've all read the report? If so, you'll recognize the name of Gao. Allow me to introduce him. Together with the adversary, he defeated one of Darmor's apostles, Keira. When the Apostle Reyna attacked us here, he volunteered to lend his strength again and played a key role in Her Majesty's rescue. I am happy to say he wishes to continue assisting us.
Hello, I'm Gaon, the Black Tortoise Anima. The Maple Alliance showed me that this world needs help. I have a lot to learn, but I'll do all I can for you.
The Black Tortoise? I've heard stories. They say tortoise anima are some of the most powerful.
There will be time for personal greetings later. For now, I must insist that we proceed. To the heart of the matter, then. Reyna's attack was a clarion call. The High Flora have us clearly outnumbered and far outgunned. They breached the heart of the city and abducted the Empress herself. My thanks and praise to all our heroes who rescued the Empress and forced them into retreat. For those who may not have heard, Shinsu gave all her remaining power to the adversary. As for the Empress, her power was taken by the enemy. Against Darmor, without a commander, our chances are grim to say the least. Moreover, the Flora army has shown that they can strike beyond Grandis directly at Maple World. And then, there's the issue of the Transcendence power. I believe everyone here is aware that Her Majesty is, perhaps was, a Transcendent in waiting. The Flora army's objective was to seize her power for themselves, and they succeeded. We understand they used a special crystal to absorb her power. Even they couldn't have constructed such a device overnight, which means Darmor had been planning this attack for a long time. We knew of the enemy's existence, and of their dreams of conquest. But we let ourselves believe that they were only a threat to other worlds, not ours. Not so soon. As the Alliance's tactician, that shame belongs to me. But shame is of no use to us now. We must act at once. Our immediate goal is threefold. First, we must take back Her Majesty's power. Second, we must learn precisely what Darmor intended to do with it. And third, once we've learned all we need to know, we will seize the initiative.
You want to spring an attack on them?
That's bold of you, Nineheart.
To be clear, no. I do not propose to attack them. Not directly. Rather, we determine what Darmor seeks, and we reach it before he does.
What he seeks? You mean other than the godly power he's already taken?
Correct. Edea, you remember. Think back to Cernium. Darmor disguised himself as a theologian, Aaron, and looked through the Cernium library for books on the ancient gods. In Arcus, he used the Angler Company to confirm the power of an ancient god. Then in Odium and Shangri-La, he sent Kaling after the God Sphere, which could steal that power.
So you think Transcendence powers aren't enough for him, and he wants the ancient gods' powers too? But then why did Aaron?
Yes, why did he restore the burning library? It seems that would only leave more information for his enemies. Would that he were so capricious. But his search for divine power is as irrefutable as it is obsessive. And we need not imagine that much power in the hands of a corrupted transcendent. Therefore, we must find any ancient gods who still remain and keep their power from him. With that in mind, adversary, would you show them, please?
So that's the World Heart.
And it can absorb the power of gods?
Indeed. And in the adversary's hands, it may be our only weapon against Darmor's ambitions. We can cut him off from his search for power, and add to our own at the same time.
So we know what we need to do.
Yes, we must scour every world for the remnants of the ancient gods and secure their power. It's our most critical task. Unfortunately, it's a bit unclear where to start. And of course, the High Flora won't sit idle while we're searching. We need to keep an eye on their troop movements, and move our own troops accordingly. Carlisle and Cernium could tell us more about that, but we're still rebuilding our communication network after the invasion. Edea, please go to Grandis and gather any information you can. Bring it back to us as soon as possible. Irina, please contact Rusty in Arcus. He may have news for us.
I have...
Claudine, once we know where to go, I want your people to go there. Get a team ready to move.
Hey everybody, listen!
Gown?
This is happening.
Gown, that light. It's pointing toward Grandis. What can you tell us?
I was afraid this would happen. I was going to tell you. The jewel embedded in this spear. It was blessed by an old friend of mine, Keira, the ancient goddess.
But, wait. Weren't you divinely appointed to fight the ancient gods? Please, explain.
My people, the Black Tortoise Anima, were some of the first to fight in the ancient war. And they were some of the first to die. I was the only survivor. As far as I know, I'm the last of my kind. I roamed the world, helped whoever I could. So many people needed more help than I could give them. Then I ended up wounded. Black tortoises like me need pure water to heal. And that wasn't easy to find in the chaos of war. I dragged myself all over looking for it. Then, for the first time, my spear had lit up. It guided me to a place called Carcion, the cradle of life. An ancient god lived there, peacefully.
Are you a black tortoise anima? Wow, you made it all this way looking like that. You must be a tough one.
You're a...
Now, don't talk. Not in your state.
Are you trying to save me? Why?
Why? Why would you even ask that? Tough and strange, aren't you? Look, you've clearly been hurt by a god, and I hate when gods hurt people. So let me help you out. Don't worry, I'm not like them. What's your name?
Gown. What's yours?
Keira.
Keira, the ancient goddess. I didn't trust her at first, but she healed me and let me stay with her in Carcion. She hated everything about the war, and she took me in as one of its victims. Later, the will of the world chose me as one of the 4 symbols. I had to leave Carcion. Keira promised me that when her work was done, she'd fall asleep and help put the ancient god's time to an end. As a token of friendship, she imbued her power in my spear.
So it really was blessed by a god then. Strange. And you went to Odium, where they were working to eradicate the ancient gods. How did they miss that blessing exactly?
That's the thing. By the time I reached Odium, the blessing was already gone. I'd assumed it was because she'd gone to sleep. Yes, I think she's woken up.
It could be more than that. She might be calling you. Maybe she needs your help. Maybe something's already happened to her. Nineheart, if you're right about Darmor...
So much for the initiative. He could already have the power he seeks.
Maybe not yet. I'm sorry to leave early, but I have to get to Carcion now.
Then at least we know where to go. Adversary, tired as you must be, I have to ask you to go with him.
I appreciate that.
Get ready and go. I'm afraid I can't offer you much in the way of backup. Although, Eckert, you're still in reasonable shape. Could you go with them?
I'll be your eyes, ears, and poison dagger.
Good. Then on the Grandis front.
Most of us Nova are busy regrouping on the border of Helicium and Pantheon. I don't think I can leave my post, but I can do what you asked and gather information.
Very well. Then we turn to the Resistance. Is Belle available by any chance? I expect she'd work well with Eckert, nimble as he is.
No, I'll go myself this time. There's something I want to confirm. And I think you're going to need a doctor. I know, we're short on leaders as it is. But that means the leaders we do have need to take action. Just like Empress Cygnus did. You still do, huh? After all this time? Thanks.
Our course is set. I'll prepare a high-speed ship.
So, that woman secured the girl's power. She didn't get Shinsu's power, though. The God Sphere absorbed that. So, even with the power of a god on her side, she could only go halfway. Adjutant, full throttle. We'll hit the sanctuary hard and fast. Yes, Captain Limbo.
You sound nervous, Apostle. You're not worried that woman's gonna show you up, are you? It's all good. We're here for you.
You're on my ship, monkey. Why did Darmor even bother with you?
Because your specters weren't getting it done.
Hey, be polite. We're guests, and you can't exactly blame him for not trusting us.
We'll do what we need to do. That ought to be good enough for him.
Listen, I know you're excited to be out here. I am too. But this is a long-term relationship we're building here. We've got to watch what we say. Apologies for his impertinence, Apostle. We'll stay out of your way, and we'll follow your orders.
See that you do. We're here, Captain. So this is Carcion. Let's go to work.
I am. When the spear lit up, it was like I could feel her mind for a second. It felt like it was shaking. She's strong. Whatever they might be doing to her, I don't think she'll break easily, but it wasn't a good feeling.
Don't worry about things you can't control. If you stress yourself out, you'll just end up making mistakes.
All right, let's focus on what we can control. Do we want to go over our battle formation again?
We're good on that. Why don't you tell us what you know about Carcion? We'll need to know the lay of the land.
Sure. I'll tell you everything I can remember. Can't imagine it's changed much, being as remote as it is. Carcion is part land, part water. There's a big archipelago named Pinjar, and a tropical jungle called Laguna, teeming with life. The body of water that passes through them is called the Ashfira.
Sounds pretty wild. What was an ancient god doing there, all cooped up?
The Ashfira's waters are very pure. Keira once told me those waters were as old as the world. Her powers revolve around water, so she liked it there and settled down. I should mention also, she wasn't the only one who lived there. For anima like me with an affinity to water, water like that is miraculous. There were snake and turtle anima there, not to be confused with tortoises like me, if there are any others left. They lived there with Keira as their guardian. They came to Carcion for the same reason I did, to get away from the war. They were traumatized and exhausted. She took them in and did whatever she could for them.
And she was never involved in the war?
Never at all. It went against everything she believed in. The way she explained it to me, everything in nature flows in these beautiful cycles. War is unnatural, and it breaks and destroys those cycles. It broke her heart seeing what war did to nature and to living beings. She devoted herself to helping restore what was broken. I used to think power would inevitably lead to chaos, but living with her was starting to change my mind. Then the will of the world reached out and chose me. I was torn. I thought if I left Keira, someone else might come and do what we did to the other gods. She tried to reassure me, saying she'd only be slumbering once I left. She told me to accept my fate and protect the cycles of life.
Gown, go where you're needed.
What'll happen to you?
Don't worry about me. You've seen what my kind did to the world. Once you're gone, I'll lay myself down to sleep. And then, maybe the world can rest too.
Will I ever get to see you again?
Of course. In the new world. I'll wait for you.
I was a fool. There were so many things that I should have said, but I wanted to believe that accepting the will of the world was the path I needed to take.
We all have our regrets.
It took the adversary to remind me that I had my own will, and to use it for what I believe in.
Hate to interrupt the group hug, but I think we made it.
Yes, that's it. That's Carcion.
Figures.
Nice barrier she's got there. It would take massive pressure on all sides at once to get through.
She has to know stalling won't help her. We have the cannons locked onto her, sir, if you'd like to break it down that way. No, not the cannons. Too drastic. If we want to fill the crystal, we'll have to do it carefully. Besides, I don't mind taking my time with her. Ah, Adjutant. What's the status of the monkey's test subjects? They're ready, sir, and the native anima won't recognize them. Perfect. Nothing's easier than striking the enemy while they're having a squabble. Researcher, tell me more about the blessing on these lands.
It's weak, but the goddess's power permeates the water around here. I think they'd be willing to fight over it, if that's what you're getting at.
Good. Adjutant, you know what to do. Have the test subjects lead the attack. Also, that's a portion of the power Darmor gave me. Use it well, and take all of Carcion in the name of the God King. Yes, sir.
We should get started too, I suppose. Someplace quiet. Not that I expect to find any suitable candidates around here.
We should. Darmor will want to see what we can do.
Let's show him then. Come on, Shula.
This'll be a mess, but I think I might enjoy it.
Too quiet.
There were still anima here when I left. Where did they all go? And what are these purple stains? It's like the land's infected.
Let's check the central island. What's wrong?
The World Heart is responding to something.
It stopped. What happened?
Which would mean...
An apostle did it, with power from Darmor. That's not dangerous to you, is it?
Maybe you can't control it yet, but you are learning, and that's impressive, considering. I'm sure it'll be very sensitive here, with Keira in the mix.
Heads up. Enemy troops, get in formation.
Our powers combine!
unstoppable! Eat it!
These specters' behavior is erratic, which probably means they just got here. They haven't had time to acclimate yet.
You know your stuff.
So that means we still have time then.
More of them up ahead.
Those are the turtle anima.
Double time! They have wounded!
Your time has come.
You can all stand down. We're not the enemy. I'm a doctor. I can treat your wounded.
As if I turned my people over to outsiders. Where did you come from? And what are you doing here? If you're not High Flora, then... No. You must be working for them. Eto, keep your guard up.
Easy. The enemy's reinforcements could be anywhere nearby. We need to move the injured somewhere safe while we still can.
And why should we listen to you? Wait, are you the Black Tortoise?
The Black Tortoise? As in Keira's guardian?
Her guardian? That must be what your ancestors called me. Yes, I am the Black Tortoise.
Looks like we ought to have a talk.
The stories say you're the last of your kind, and that you protected our ancestors. Follow us. We're going home.
Duhan?
Keep your guard up just in case. Everyone, move out.
I've known one or two anima that went over to the High Flora, but an entire race of them? That's unthinkable. What do the snake anima have that the High Flora would even want? It doesn't make sense. It can't be right.
Oh. You think we're wrong, do you? The High Flora are always looking for new kinds of strength. Even us village folk know that. With our goddess's blessing, we and the snakes are the strongest anima alive. It's no wonder they want our help.
And you have proof the snakes are collaborating?
Proof? We all saw it with our own eyes. On the day of the attack, the enemy's ship headed straight for the sanctuary. But the snakes got in our way. They blocked us on one side, and the High Flora blocked us on the other. Strength-wise, we're on par with the snakes. But not when they've got that kind of backup.
They made friends to tip the scales. Pretty standard.
Oh, it gets worse. With their new friends, they raided all our villages and took everybody they could. I told you the High Flora wanted our strength, and the snakes gave it to them. We tried to fight them off, but every time we knocked the snakes down, they got right back up. And they poisoned our water. Whatever's in there, it's twisting our strength into something else. We didn't even know it right away, and we can't not drink water.
That's despicable.
Still don't want to believe it, huh? Well, let me ask you a question, Black Tortoise. Where the hell have you been all this time? Guess it's not just the snakes that abandoned the goddess, huh?
I had my reasons to go.
Fine. So let's talk about why you came back. Choose your words carefully.
Don't threaten us.
Eckert,
Duhan! The infected are getting worse! It's spreading. I don't think they have much time.
Is there anything we can do? You, doctor, what do you know about it?
I've never treated this kind of infection before. Let me think. You said it was a waterborne infection. In theory, we could neutralize the infectant with some other substance. But we don't have the equipment for that here or the time to fly it in.
Then what else can we try?
This is getting metaphysical, but if the adversary's right and the infection came from an apostle's power, we could try.
Adversary?
This might work, actually.
What's that? All okay. What just happened?
We absorbed the power of a higher being.
Well, that looked neat. Adversary, you okay?
The world heart. Did you just control it?
I said, what just happened? Explain, now.
sickness came from the High Flora's power. Now, whatever the process might be, we have a way to counter it.
It's too early to relax. We're short on intel. The Flora Army's goal is still unknown.
Our scouts are out tracking the abducted anima. Let's wait till they get back. Duhan! The scouts were attacked by the snakes! What? Eto, get ready! We're moving out, now!
Right!
Everyone, step back! Raise your shields!
Stand your ground and watch for an opening.
So, you finally slithered out, didn't ya?
You're one to talk. I'm going to rip you right out of your shell.
These are the snakes, all right.
Think we can talk them down?
They didn't come here to talk.
Warriors, retreat!
Cowards!
Why'd they run?
We must have startled them. You especially.
Something's off.
What do you mean?
They should have been ready for us, but they only brought enough troops to face the turtles.
Either way, they came looking for a fight. Eto, did you finish moving the injured?
Yes, they're all safe. And we've called for reinforcements.
Good. Then now's our time. Into the jungle, men! They'll never know what hit them.
I thought we were looking for the captives.
Even if we did save them first, the snakes would only raid us again. We need to take them out now and reclaim the sanctuary!
That's not...
Easy, Gown. We need more intel either way, so let's keep our heads down for now. The Turtle Chief knows the way there.
If that's your decision.
We'll meet up in the jungle.
Now this is ruthless. I was wondering why you had those prisoners sent up here. Did you sort them out like that on purpose? That's twisted.
Feeling sympathy for them. They were going to die anyway.
Sympathy? I haven't been accused of that in a good long while. It's nice to hear, though, from an apostle like you.
Stop needling him, Shensung.
Captain, we have eyes on the enemy. Officers of the Alliance and the Black Tortoise of the Four Symbols. I'll do what that woman couldn't. Just give me the time to get ready. Yes, sir. I trust you understand. This is a critical moment for both of us. Of course, sir.
Hey, Adjutant. Free advice here. What exactly is your plan of attack?
Mind your own business.
Oh, easy. Just wanted to give you a tip. The adversary has personality flaws to exploit.
Such as?
They're big on kindness and justice. So is Gown. Eon's old and he's still a child. I suggest you make use of the captured anima. The Alliance forces are trying to rescue them. I'm sure you can extrapolate from there.
Duly noted.
Oh, Gown. Reality's about to slap you in the face.
We're unstoppable!
This must be...
What's this place doing in the jungle? Did the High Flora put it here?
Not just the High Flora. This is odium tech. This must have been where they were holding the anima. I'm a layman when it comes to tech. I couldn't tell you the exact experiments.
Experiments? What have they been doing to my people?
doing gods know what to kids. Change of plans. We save them now.
I've scouted the area. How'd it go with the snakes? Packed with High Flora and guarded by specters. There are apostles there too, up top. I could feel their power from a mile away. Right, it has to be Limbo. But something's off. Turtle Chief, You said the snakes were collaborating with the High Flora, but I didn't see a single snake in the Flora's territory.
Never mind that now. Where are they keeping the captives?
I found a couple leads, but nothing solid. They're probably locked up off-site, away from the sanctuary.
Probably with the snakes. I'll teach them a lesson.
All right, like I said, we stop the experiments first, before... I'm not even going to finish that sentence.
We can start by following Eckert's leads.
Hey, Claudine.
Unless it's about the kids, there's no time, Eckert.
It is. About one particular kid. It's not your fault she didn't make it.
Her name was Vida. But it's not just about her. It's about all of them. Every one of those pointless sacrifices. All I can do for them now is make sure it never happens again.
This is finished.
The water from these falls. I bet it flows all over Carcion. Even so, that doesn't rule out the snake's involvement. Wait, don't move. We're already surrounded.
Foolish of you to follow us without the turtles backing you up. Where did the High Flora find such incompetent minions? Oh, what nonsense are you people spouting now? You've stolen our sanctuary, poisoned our water, and now you expect us to believe you?
That's not us. It has nothing to do with us.
Then why are you with the turtles? They're collaborators. You expect us to believe you're not? You'd best explain right now.
Hinya, we all know they're liars. Just let us shoot them.
You're telling me you can do that?
Hinya, don't trust them.
We're all equal again. I'll end you. Eat it! I'll end you. Eat it!
I think we lost them.
All accounted for. Once your people breached their line, we got through easily enough.
I suggest we keep moving. We don't know when the specters will catch up.
Our village isn't far off. Follow me.
Hinya!
It's all right. The High Flora attacked them too. They're not on the same side. And since we can't heal the infected ourselves, we might as well let them try. The infection's really gone? How? So the turtles told you we're working with the High Flora, and that we declared war on them? What a joke. They're the collaborators, not us. They called in the High Flora as soon as Keira woke up. Which was just recently, if you're wondering. It was the day that the huge light swept across the sky from the west. She opened her eyes, but she didn't speak. Her barriers stayed up. I'd have to guess she was weakened after all that time asleep. So we occupied the sanctuary and tried to find a way to help her recover. But then the High Flora came at us with their blasted ship. The enemy forces were overwhelming, but we gave them hell. Until the turtles showed up. We'd had our fights with them, but I'd thought they'd want to join forces against an outside enemy. And I was so very wrong. They joined the High Flora and charged us. We were outnumbered, outflanked, and betrayed. We couldn't hold the sanctuary any longer. But that wasn't all. Even when we fell back into the jungle, the turtles kept coming after us. I know, being chased by turtles. It felt as humiliating as it sounds. But many of us were wounded, and when they stumbled, the turtles caught them and took them away. I'm sure they poisoned the water too. They knew we depended on it.
So the High Flora are holding Snake Anima too?
What do you mean, too? Are you sure? You cured our infected. I don't think you'd lie. And I do have questions about all this.
Our people are up ahead. I can feel their aura. Very faint.
Whatever they're going through, it stops now.
It's strange, though. We haven't seen a single enemy patrol since we came this way. If this is where they're keeping your people, wouldn't there be some kind of...
Fine. Stay here. I'm going in.
Duhan, wait!
Hey, can you hear me in there?
Everyone's aura is so... Wait, why are there snakes in there?
Snakes and turtles?
Let's save them and then figure that out. Stand back.
Are you all right? Wait, why are they...
Why are they what?
Everyone, get back! It's a trap!
What is this? What's going on? What about our people?
It was a trap.
Those aren't anima.
It can't be. Anima turning into specters!
It's the opposite. The specters turned into anima. Not just the shape and smell, but even the aura. The only way that's possible is
Ha ha! Took you long enough? Slow as a tortoise, Gown.
Shensung? And Shula? Did you do this, elders?
Elders, you know you don't have to call us that anymore. I thought maybe you'd grown since Shangri-La, but I guess you've still got a ways to go.
You're the Shangri-La traitors.
Where are our people? Where are the real anima?
Oh, are you the head of the turtles? Relax, your people are asleep, right in front of their goddess, and that's where they're going to stay. You should have heard them. Oh, Duhan, Hinya, save us, goddess, please! Oh, they just would not shut up.
No.
Speaking of not shutting up, the point is we got you.
So what now, High Flora?
You have to ask. We take you out of the equation.
Yeah! Quickly! I'll end you. Eat it! I'll end you. Eat it! I'm strong.
It's no good. This cage is elder tech. It'll absorb anything we throw at it from the inside.
There's got to be some way out.
I can barely move.
I thought you were going to charge the Black Tortoise head on, but nope. You did the smart thing.
Charge the Black Tortoise after what he did to the Arteria? I thought about it, but then I remembered tortoises can't swim.
Well, I'd better get back to work then. Much as I'd love to stick around. Let's get moving, Shula.
Gown, Ara and Baekyeon are alive.
They are?
For now, yes. You haven't failed them. Go to your end in peace.
This is not my end.
The Spectres had one job, and they couldn't even keep you busy. Fine, let's do this.
Hey, you okay in there?
Well, what do you know? I guess I'm not dying today.
We're all right. Listen, you can short out this cage from the outside if you hit it from multiple angles.
Hinya, why are you here? Come to gloat?
I
I came for the trapped anima. Figures you'd end up being one of them.
Save that for later. We need to get out of here. Eckert, sir, if you could, please.
Not bad, considering your god sphere's running on fumes. All right.
Still got it.
All right, we're even.
What about the adversary? Are you okay? Where's the High Flora?
I'm surprised you're still alive, honestly.
I'm telling you both, this isn't the time.
Don't meddle in this, Black Tortoise!
Tell me where our people are.
What did the traitors say? They're asleep right in front of their goddess. They must be at the sanctuary.
Put the weapons away, both of you. Duhan, think. What did you see just now? The specters can disguise themselves as anima, turtles and snakes. They've been playing you both this whole time. No one here is helping the High Flora. You never would. Any of you.
We confirmed the High Flora poisoned the water too.
But the snakes still abandoned the sanctuary!
You weren't even there.
Please, please, just take a breath. Your people have both protected the sanctuary for ages. I think the only reason Keira called me is because you two were fighting so much. Keira?
Keira.
But how?
Keira, I'm so sorry. We couldn't protect the sanctuary.
Are you hurt, Goddess?
I'm all right, but I won't be for long. The man they call the Apostle is breaking down my barrier. They've taken prisoners, and they're killing them. It can't go on.
They're killing them?
No.
Duhan, Hinya, your ancestors inherited my will as their people's chieftains, and they passed that down to you. I gave you the power to heal your people, and instead you went to war with each other. Did my blessings make you blind? Why else would you obsess over petty revenge when your people are in danger?
I'm ashamed. We're ashamed.
It's not too late. Join together and save the people who count on you.
Keira, are you okay? What's happening to you?
Gown, my barrier is failing. You're taking my power somehow. Please hurry. Save me.
Keira!
No time to waste. To the sanctuary, on the double.
We're ready.
I will save my people and protect our goddess.
And I'll do the same.
Captain, the primary target will be here soon. And I'm afraid the Black Tortoise is still with them. It's fine. The barrier's almost down. She's got a weak heart for a god. A few little deaths, and look how shaken up she is. Adjutant, go and welcome them. Once I take her power, I'll come by to finish them off. Oh, and execute the remaining anima right in front of them, just to rattle them a little more. Understood.
Gaunt's tough. We'll give him that. He could cause trouble if we leave him be. What do you think? Do we kill him? Kill Aura and bake Yon while we're at it?
Let's all meet up and discuss that. Speaking of which, I think we're just about done here. We've gotten all the data we came for, and none of the anima here are suitable.
All right, let's go have our meeting. Wouldn't want Nyolong to feel left out. Hey, Apostle, you heard that, right? We're taking off. Sorry we're gonna miss the fireworks.
Then go. What do I care?
Touchy. See you next time.
Dispose of them and make it quick. Charge!
Protect the wounded!
Hold the line! We're taking back Carcion!
As if I'd let it end here.
Look!
That can't be good. We've got this. Get up there!
You too, Gown. Go save Keira.
You know it's too late, right?
Right behind you. Keira!
Ha ha! You made it. You must be tired. What do you think? Should I go easy on you? Oh, so this is how it feels to be a god. Everything looks so different. I feel so close to the source. I'm sure the God King won't mind if I take this power for a spin before I seal off the crystal. Adjutant, with me.
Come on! He's headed for the top of the tree.
The captain will face you himself. Consider it an honor.
Good. One less thing to worry about. Let's get to Keira. Don't waste your words on him.
I've got to hand it to you, adversary. You do know how to commit. Oh, bravely spoken. Now, let me see why he's so interested in you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's using Keira's powers to regenerate. We can't keep up.
That's right. Considering how Kaling turned out, I thought you might be a threat. But no, you're just another broken tool. Let me put you out of your misery. What the?
That power. Is that
Count, adversary!
Keira?
Both of you, listen carefully. The Apostle absorbed me, but he hasn't suppressed me completely. I still have a little bit of my strength left. I'll attack him from the inside. That'll weaken his regeneration for as long as I can keep it up. Now's your chance.
You unholy little...
Now!
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Impossible!
Did we just win?
That monster, was that Limbo? All right, there's Limbo. What about everybody else? Are we all okay?
Goddess!
Goddess Keira, are you hurt?
I'm fine. But Gown and the adversary...
I'll be alright.
Well, you're not going to die, but you're going to need a little first aid. How about you?
On it.
six of you! How dare you! How dare you!
Shut up. It's over.
Oh, you think so?
He's focusing his power on a single point!
No turning back now! I'm taking all of Carcion with me!
We can't fight him. He's too unstable.
Keira gave us her blessings, but all we did was fight over them.
It took our people's sacrifice to make us understand. Keira's protected our land and our people for ages. Now, it's our turn.
Wait, you could both die if you do this.
Warriors, meditate on the blessing of the goddess.
Protect our land with our goddess-given power!
Did I just hear Duhan's voice?
Matriarch. Anima, in the goddess's name, join our hearts together!
What the?
The anima of Carcion. They're resonating.
Oh, you foolish little creatures!
Keira!
No! Your power's still weak!
Stop it, Keira.
I am your goddess and your protector, and there will be no more sacrifices. My power provoked your war, and it brought the Apostle here. Its time has passed.
Ah, so bright.
He's pushing her back.
All right, no more tricks. It's been a long day and I just have a few questions. If you lie, the day gets longer for both of us.
Could I?
Focus, eyes on me. What does Darmor want with all that power?
How dare you speak his name? Ugh, as if inferiors like you could ever grasp his will. Ah, well, the purpose of those experiments was to pass the time. We're here to kill all of you. It's really that simple.
Then the anima died for no reason? That's unthinkable.
He's hiding something. Let's take him back to Erev. We can talk more there.
The Apostle of Lightning!
What a mess! You should have sealed off the crystal when you had the chance.
General Havoc! Dom was watching over me. Hurry up! Get me out of here!
And leave your work unfinished? Foolish.
Keira!
Don't bother getting up if you know what's good for you. Have to stop him!
Keira!
Stop.
Oh, you're using the power in that spear as a shield. Whatever. The crystal's full. Mission accomplished. Your days are numbered, adversary. And that world heart of yours? Big disappointment. That Celestial put up a half-decent fight. Next time, I'll expect the same from you.
Can you get up?
They flew back to the ship and took off.
I'm okay. They took my power, but I'm still breathing thanks to Gown.
He stole her power right in front of us. That Apostle of Lightning. He's too strong.
You can blame yourself later. Let's get back to Erev.
You should come with us, Keira. They'll protect you there.
What? But...
She's right, Keira. The Maple Alliance would welcome you. Like they welcomed me.
Okay. Let's do it.
Keira,
We're all so ashamed.
No. I gave you more power than any mortal should ever have to bear. I should have known what that would do to you. What it would bring here.
Goddess?
But I do want to give you one last gift. I can't restore everything to the way it was, but... I used the last of my power to clear out the poison. Most of it. The rest will wash away before too long. Maybe eventually, my power will come back. I don't know. It'll be hard, I know that much. Duhan? Hinya?
Yes, Goddess. We'll keep this land safe.
and we'll tell this story so our people can remember not to tarnish our ancestors' honor.
Thank you both. I leave Carcion in your hands. May the cycle of water guide you.
Hello there. It's been a while. Nine Hearts brought me up to speed. Two of Darmore's apostles coming at you at once? Rumors about you are spreading all over Grandis, especially in Cernium. Everybody wants to meet the adversary. Visiting Cernium might be hard for now, but I would like to meet with you personally sometime soon. Let's discuss that later. The Alliance is always happy to strengthen our friendships with the ruling powers of Grandis. Of course. But for now, Carlyle, if you would, please tell us what Cernium has seen in regards to the war. Right. Well, you know the High Flora attacked Rev and Carcion, but that's not all. They sent their best troops on a huge campaign all over the world. Correct. Every ancient god they knew about. They raided the site and took what they could. Luckily for us, they had already taken their swing at Cernium, so we had the breathing room to watch them and gather information. Each raid had an apostle in command. It used to be rare for apostles to even show themselves, but now they're on the front lines. No need to hold back when they're waging open war on two worlds. You said it, and they will come at us again. We need to prepare for that. You might have already seen the crystals they use to absorb the god's power. That's been what they're after on each of these raids. They break in, steal the god's power, and leave. And unfortunately, it's been going very well for them. They've pulled off dozens of these raids already in a very short time. The only good news is, with most of their missions accomplished, they're starting to quiet down for now. They must have been planning this campaign for who knows how long. And I'm sure they don't intend to stop now. Rebuilding our defenses won't be enough. Not when they have this kind of momentum. We need to give them a reason to think twice about any more raids. They can move with impunity now, because they have the numbers over us. We'll have to scale up our forces to match theirs. If we can expand our presence in Grandis, that might be possible. That may happen eventually. For now, we just need to win over as many forces as possible. Like Nineheart said, the Flora army can march all over the world right now, mainly because there isn't a unified force to fight back. Just individual clans and countries. But I think, now that they're attacking everyone at once, that gives everyone a reason to team up. And we're starting to see the results of that. Plus, there's a new faction in the mix. Up until recently, I thought it was one of those wartime fairy tales people tell each other to spark a little hope. A militia, fighting from the shadows, aiming the sword of the people at Darmor's blood-stained throne. They have a name now. The Primacy. We're still figuring that out, but we do have a lead. Look here, this is a report from Saren. It's brief, and she wrote it in a brand new code. But from the little we've puzzled out so far, she might know more about them, and she wants to see you, adversary. Well, the people she's referring to might not actually be the Primacy, but at least it's a lead, as you say. We're also following up on another lead, something about a place where the world starts again. We'll keep you posted on that. Now, if you'll excuse me, these raids have left me a pile of paperwork. Thank you, Carlyle. We'll be in touch. Well, that paints us a picture. The Flora army looks to be reorganizing their forces for the next raid campaign. Before they can launch that campaign, we need to bring as many forces as possible into the fold, and look for clues to restoring Cygnus while we're at it. We'll plan that operation right away, and provide the details as soon as everything's arranged. We'll also need time to decode Saren's message. Stay on your toes until then. Unrelated, but Eckert mentioned you were having some trouble controlling the World Heart? I couldn't presume to give you advice on that. All I can say is continue practicing, and make any observations you can. Something to do with the World Heart. The Apostle of Lightning. Are you suggesting he intentionally spared you? Well, all the more reason to continue collecting information on Darmor's plans. In any case, I'll let you know when we've decoded Saren's message. You should get some rest for now.
Yes. Shula said they're still alive. As much as I want to stay and help, I need to save my family. But the Alliance still has my support, and if you ever need me, I'll be there.
Thank you for your concern. But this place is more than I deserve. And I wouldn't want to leave Gown blundering around this strange new world by himself. Don't laugh, Gown. Anyway, what he said goes for me too. Anything I can help with, call me. Also, I was going to talk more about this earlier, but if you want to restore that world heart of yours, there are two ways to do it. One is to defeat a higher being and take their power by force. The other is to swear allegiance to that being and to carry out their will. Do that, and they'll give the power as a payment of sorts. Either way, it won't be easy for you. Good luck. and make good choices. Oh, and one other tip. The stronger the world heart gets, the stronger you'll have to be. That power can eat you if you're not ready for it.
And on that cheerful note, we ought to get going. We'll see you soon.
So, the adversary used the God Sphere.
And you see what happened to Limbo. Darmor, it was a freak accident. It'll never happen again.
It's all right, Limbo. I'm not angry with you. The time has come. I can hear them. The prayers to the false gods. Bring everything to me. The true paradise is nearly here.